what's up guys, we finally have the Virago all put back together, as you can see. And I put it back at the end of last year. I was in a rush, so I just filmed some b-roll just for fun. Like I said, I was in a rush because the engine has been sitting out of the bike for over a year, and I was afraid the carbs were going to be clogged. So I definitely wanted to put it all together so I could get it started. And I did get it started last week with some starter fluid. That was the only issue. I'm not sure. Maybe I wasn't giving it enough fuel. But now I can start it without the starter fluid, so that's good. The other issue now is this wiring harness, the stock one. I just threw it back on. It's a complete mess, so I'm definitely gonna have to make my own. That's gonna be a lot of work, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna look a lot nicer, and I'll get rid of, you know, miscellaneous stuff I'm not gonna need. So now I do need to work on the rear set so I can take it on a test ride, but it won't happen until tomorrow because it is late. Don't want to annoy my neighbors. That's fine, let's get started on the rear sets. Okay, so I got these rear sets from eBay. I already opened the box and everything just to make sure, you know, I ordered them a while ago, but I opened it just to make sure I had everything. And the finish on it looks pretty good. I really like the way it looks. But no instructions, of course. I kind of expected that with the order from eBay, but I think I kind of know how it goes. Basically, just kind of call it or wash it or whatever. You can put it like have it where the arm is below or above. I think I'm gonna try to keep it where it's below. I like that look better. So these are how the rear sets look. So looks pretty good. But then the linkages, the actual rods, I actually picked up from Dime City Cycles. It has these Heim joints. So it is slightly adjustable, but I don't think on the shifter side this is long enough. So I did pick up like a coupling to connect two rods, and I think it's enough if I just cut off one of them and make one longer and the other shorter, because on the brake side actually it doesn't look like it's I need that much. But I did pick up some extra rod on Amazon as well. Just in case, and then if you mess up too, you know, because it's just a 6mm threaded rod. Okay guys, so for the actual control arms on the engine, I did pick up these pieces from Cognito Moto. This is for the shift side and this is for the brakes. They do come with the hardware, and they are nicely machined, as you can see, so that's really good. Did have to spend a little money on these, but you know, on the brake side, I was thinking it was gonna be too much work to actually make something to actually activate the brakes. I would have to make another arm, but this is gonna save me some time and, you know, headache, and they look really nice, so it should look good on the bike. And you get to support, you know, a good company. And I am gonna have to go back to them for the steering stem conversion too. Okay, so there are actually two holes I can use, but there's tabs on here I don't want to grind down right now. So we'll just go with this hole right now. So this you just attach with this, I think it's an 8mm bolt. Kind of small, but there is enough thread it seems like. But of course, gonna go ahead with all rear sets, you should use Loctite. hard for you to see because I have to show it like this, but then that might be too far. But basically, when you put your foot to shift, it's hitting the rod. Based on where I think it will go, the rod's not long enough, so I should be working on that right now and just kind of messing with this, but just getting an idea. This thing is kind of offset, but what I need is, I need the rod going more towards the bike so it can miss the actual shifter. But to do that, I think I have to reverse this because it's pushing it out, which is causing more of it to, you know, the rod to hit this. If I reverse it, I'm going to push it more towards the bike. But right now I'm just going to make a longer rod to actually, you know, get it long enough, and then we can mess with reversing this. But let's get this cut. So when I'm sitting on the bike, this seems just a little bit high, but it does seem rideable. Now the thing is, if I do get any lower, it's still hitting the shift rod. So I did put the rod on the inside to push it more towards the bike, but I didn't. The offset is still pushing the rod out. Like I said, I can maybe try to reverse it, but for now, I think it is rideable as it is, and it's not hitting the rod at all right here. Okay guys, so I got the rear brake lever. Seems like it's working, but with the drum brakes, I always find like I gotta test ride to see how well it's working. But everything's moving fine. I see, you know, it's activating, so that's good. And I like the way it really looks. Actually, the lever looks really nice. Like I would have never been able to make anything nice like this using the stock lever. But so happy how this side turned out. Shift side, not. I mean, it's a long rod, so I can't really help it with that. But looking really nice. So tomorrow I'll get on the bike and put it on the GoPro. We'll see how it runs.